then it will be very cheap. So we are going to ship bring the moon part back to for everyone. So basically, if you have the DeepSeek API key, then it will be essentially free for you to write the MoonBit code. Currently, the DeepSeek V4 Pro can already one shot like Turbo parser in MoonBit, so you can already do some good stuff in MoonBit. But the training data set in DeepSeek is minimal, so we expect maybe in the next release for DeepSeek it will be get better to write MoonBit. This is one thing I'm very excited. The other thing I'm excited is Moon Desktop. Actually, we are working on a cross-platform UI, which we work on macOS, Windows, and Linux. It's the same technology, just like the. Forgot. Sorry, did I share my screen? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I should share my screen. Okay. Good stuff. Yeah. Okay. I also share. So you can see my screen, right? Okay, cool. Let me share the. Sorry. I'll share the link later. So, so the Moon Desktop is quite exciting. It's like the Dino desktop. I know it's a Dino desktop, right? But in our technology, we use the same thing. You use the Chrome embedded CEF, and then the difference is in the front end we use the MoonBit compared to the JavaScript, and then for native code we use for the backend we still use the native technology. So actually you will get a smaller size for the desktop. So you can just deploy the MoonBit in a full stack solution for the desktop, for the web, and we're also working on to make it work on mobile. So basically you can run MoonBit application everywhere in a single unified stack. And actually we already have some good story because as I mentioned the Moon Pilot, right? We have the agent, Moon agent, the whole stack, including the desktop UI, the agent, the server-side agent, all written in MoonBit. And actually we feel that the productivity is a huge gain in using a single language. So another thing I want to share with you, and this will also be open source in maybe just in a couple of months. Yeah, that's the thing I want to share with you. The other cool stuff I want to share with you is the skills. So these days the agent you need to write. If you are familiar with the agent, so basically every agent need to have some skills. The skills is essentially Markdown, right? A Markdown with some code. But the thing is, MoonBit can be compiled to WebAssembly. MoonBit can be compiled to WebAssembly, and the WebAssembly can be running everywhere, including your Windows desktop, in your macOS and Linux. And the cool stuff is if you publish a package to the Mooncase, and we find we can build the awesome target for you, then we'll automatically build this for you, and then you can basically go to the website. Go to the website. Then we have skills. Let me go back. I think you can go to the website and we build this for you. And currently it has a minimal I/O support, but we're going to support the async. So your async code will be running fine in the WebAssembly, and it can be deployed on the user machine very quickly. Just run a single command, moon run Watson. Then your application will be very easy to be deployed on any user machine. This is I'm very excited about this because compared with other skills which have the Python, JavaScript code, first it's very hard to deploy because you have to install the Python runtime and JavaScript runtime on the user machine, and it's unsafe because the JavaScript toolchain has a lot of the supply chain pressure. And the other thing is it's also protect your intellectual property. If you feel in the future, we are not there yet. But in the future, we may have the private registry, so you can still, if you want to keep your skills secret, you can still, you only need to deploy the binary code to your user as a skills. So this is still in a very early state, but I'm very excited about this. So these are three So there's very exciting progress we made. I hope you like it. And we are working very hard to get to the MoonBit 1.0. So we're still running for this. So yeah. So it's not just, I think it's just like less than 3 months. So it's very tight, but we're still aiming for this. Before the 1.0 release, we have the last, in my opinion, last major breaking change is the trait synthetic sugar. Trait we have when you declare impel trait for type, then the trait method will be automatically attached to the type as a method. But that brings some refactoring issue. So in MoonBit, we will care about the safe refactoring. So if you move your trait everywhere, the code is still compiled. So we are working on more explicit style. So we are working on it. So you have to declare when you define impel trait for this type, and if you want to make the trait method as a type method, you have to declare explicitly. If you want to promote the trait method to type, so it's more explicit than before. The syntax is still in the design, but I think this is the last major breaking change. But we'll give you an incremental way to upgrade your software. It will give you warning first and help you to do the migration. So yeah, so that's the one last major breaking change. And to reach the 1.0, we are going to have nothing. It's already everywhere. We will have our native backend without LLM. Previously, with our native backend either depend on the C compiler or depends on the LLM compiler, right? We are working on our own version, the handle the compiler with our own register allocation, which works on the Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. So this will also be shipped before 1.0. And in our own internal test, it's even faster than our TCC backend, which is it's even faster than the TCC backend. So we are very excited about this. And the native LSP, I believe, is already in the user line. And we are also going to add a linting process. The linting will be more powerful. It will be linting your type SD. That's also on our schedule. And the last major piece, we want to move the async into the core library. So that's the roadmap to 1.0. So if you have any question, feel free to ask me. I'm very happy to answer any question. Otherwise, I will go through our last release. Go ahead.
Excited for the release. I think my question is, I'm building an editor for MoonBit as a fork of VS Code. And I couldn't find the VS Code extension source code anywhere. I only found like a markdown file or something like this.
So one thing I want to share with you, we are also using the IDE for the MoonBit code without using VS Code. That's nothing. Our team is also building the code editor for the. It will also be open source. So our own editor will be open source. For the LSP, it's a binary. So you have to install the binary. So it's not open source yet.
I couldn't find the VS Code extension. Okay, so basically, if I want to build my IDE, because I saw a person did like a Z extension with like LSP or something, but like. Yeah, like it's very hard for me to make sense of like how do I actually make a proper IDE on top of MoonBit, because like it's not really open source. Like I don't know where to even look.
I think we will release the binary or either the native binary or the Watson binary. So but it's not the open source yet. Yeah.
Okay, but the binary I can install it, right? Already?
You're free to use it anywhere.
Okay. Because I
so another thing I want to share with you is we are also building our own code editor without using the VS Code. So basically, I think
it's very hard for me to
maybe
make sense of,
it's
like,
close to you.
how do I
It
actually
will
make
be
a
also open
proper
sourced
ID on top of
when it's
MoonBit?
ready.
Because like it's not really open source. Like I don't know where.
Yeah.
where
Any
to
other
look.
question? I think we will release the binary, or either the native binary or the Watson binary. Oh, another cool thing I want to share with you is we are going to have the SMD. So actually, in the last release, we have the
But the
SMD.
binary, I can install it, right?
Very much experimental SMD support. We are going to add more into the core library. Then you will have the we have the we enjoy the performance improvement. Yeah, that's the Any other question? Otherwise, I will go through the language update, the last month release. With you. The last release we have a trait. We have the we have another. Go ahead. 你继续。SMD support. Let me see the. Oh yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Actually, is inspired by the Mijishi. Thank you. Oh yeah. So the last month we have the one syntax change. We added make the trace syntax is more Rust-like. Add a FN keyword, and the motivation actually is for this one, for the parameter, for the parametric train method. So otherwise, we don't know how to put the bound here. So we have add a FN keyword. And then we can allow the parametric method. The motivation is in some case you want to have a completely compile time dispatch for the generic method. It gives you a performance benefit. But the more general trait is still not available. But this is a small improvement. And the motivation actually is for this one, for the another syntax change. So let me check the. You don't know how to put the bound. Actually the SMD will be supported on all backends, but it doesn't make sense on the. But it will be very slow on the JavaScript backend. So to answer your question, it will work but slow. Yeah, it will work but slow. It also works on native. So for the native backend, for the WebServer backend, it will be faster. But for the JavaScript backend, it will still work, but it's not fast, as you can predict, right? Yeah, that's the. So the third syntax change we add is for the for in loop. We will also allow you to update the state variable. So this is a minor change, just to make the consistent. It's not a big deal here. So we relaxed the list comprehension. Previously, we did not support the str loop variables, so you can write the Fibonacci in your list comprehension. So this also a small change. Actually another is relax for the list comprehension, so you can raise. Previously it was not allowed to raise, but now you can raise in the list comprehension. So another syntax sugar is the. Another syntax is a macros. We add when you have a multi-line strings, you have to write a lot of this stuff. But now you can write the. So this is a syntax sugar for the string interpolation. You can. It's a syntax relax. You can have the nested quote. Previously, you cannot have the quote inside the interpolation, but now it's allowed. So it's more flexible, just like it's not a big deal, but it's more aligned with other Pong language. So you can basically write this is another syntax. Basically, you can write the nested interpolation. But there's one limitation: is cannot have the new line operator. You cannot have the new line operator in the. Just this makes sure our Alexa is context insensitive. So our Alexa is context insensitive. It's a small change. Another thing is we added a macro to allow you to write a lot of strings into a buffer. Previously, you have to write a lot of the code, and now you can write it in a more idiomatic style, in more readable style. This is a pure macro. So this is pure macro. There's no deep semantics. Just when we see the bus, the operator, and the code, then we will expand it to the right string and the right string and the right string interpolation. So it's a pure macros. It's a small change. Another thing is we added a macro to allow you to. Oh, another thing we added actually also convenient is another syntax sugar. This is also macro. So this is very close to the angle brackets and the plus, but it's optional. So will be expanding to log is some x. So the motivation is will give you a zero cost logging. So if we know the compile time, log is the none, then this logging will be completely removed. So we don't pay anything for the logging. So actually, to make this work, we also go to improve our cross package inliner to make sure if the log is indeed none, then the logging will be completely removed. Yeah. So small change, I think the quality of life improvement. Will be expanding to log. Oh, another is we remove the older constructor syntax, FNU, and to share with you. Actually, it's already in our natural list. You can have the constructor not only for struct. It will also work for enum. It will also work for the for n type, basically n type, you can declare a constructor for you. Another change is we remove the try question mark. The motivation is make AI confusing because previously we make it too easy to convert a raise function to the result. Then the AI will always use the result as the error handling, which is not really what we want because we have the check effect, so we don't want to use the results, so we just deprecate it. Not only for struct. So this type, the V128, is as I said, is the first step to introduce the SMD support, and in the next release, you will enjoy the performance improvement. And we plan to add more, not only V128, maybe we'll add the V256 in the future. So because we really care about the performance. AI will always use the result as the error handling. Yeah, so I said that we have our own native backend, our own assembly native backend, and this will be you can try it right now using the MoonBit native. And if you find any bug, you're welcome to report and share with your feedback. This is on your backend. Oh, another cool thing is we added the profile for you. You currently support the macOS and Linux. So if it give you on the macOS you use the Xtrace. On the Linux you will use the if I remember correctly, we use the perf. So you can just tell AI or you can profile. Then the AI will use the tool to give you improve the performance automatically. And we use it. Actually, we use it, and the AI is very smart to figure out how to improve the performance on MoonBit code. Another quality of life improvement, we will add a diagnostic limit. So you can add a diagnostic limit 5, and we'll only list the 5 error message, and we'll give you a hint. There are some more to come. Actually, the AI really like it. When we added the diagnosis limit, the AI basically use it everywhere. The second is a quality of life improvement. Yeah, it's the skills. As I said, I'm very excited. Okay, so Michelle have a question. The mixture of result rate is yes. Actually, we added we added a warning. Warning, and actually you can use the Moon explain some more to come. Actually, the AI really like it. Diagnostic. You can turn it on. We have a warning. If the top level function has a result, if you turn it on, then AI will help you to guide to migrate to our check effect instead of using the result. Yeah. The result is mostly used in a testing code. So if you have a test block, right? You have a test block. You will maybe you will use compare, but we have a test block. I expect we have some utilities. Give you. So we don't really encourage, because AI is not, is smart in some case, but it's really not that smart in some other case. So we just make it simple, and maybe don't use the result. Actually, I'm really excited about the Run Watson. I use it every day, and it's so it makes the software deployment so easy. You write some complicated movie code, publish to Mooncakes, and the Moon Run Watson basically run everywhere. I'm really excited about this. The current limitation is the async support will be coming. So we will have more coverage for the movie code. In some case, but it's really not that smart in some other case. Yeah, it says now we migrate from the moon.mode JSON to moon.mode. So moon.mode, moon.pkg, and moon.work, they share the same syntax. Eventually, in 1 month, we eventually will deploy support for the moon.model.js. This is I believe this is a quality of life improvement. The native ASP now support the moon.mod and moon.pkg. Oh, another cool stuff is it's still experimental. It's a moon cram test. Actually, you will like it because these days, because thanks to the agent, and everybody want to write a CLI, right? But one CLI, you want to test the CLI behavior. So whether it's awkward to test the CLI in a snapshot test, we have a cram test. You can just do the moon cram test, and the AI will write the test documentation for you. It looks like a snapshot, the CLI. So give you the test. The test will look like the documentation. If you don't know it, you can give a try. It's very convenient. It's a moon cram test. Profile, I already mentioned it before. Really like the moon cram test. Test the CLI behavior. So cool. So the other side is we added the watcher support in our async libraries. So that's pretty much the thing we have in the last month. Monthly release. If you have any questions, you are welcome to ask. I'm very happy to take any questions. So
one question. I often do like calls to like Rust code and like Go CLIs, and I wonder like what is the optimal way to just execute I guess CLIs and stuff like this, because I usually AI does like some I don't know, like just like shell commands or something, but maybe there's a more optimal way.
You mean, sorry, you want to call what? Call the Rust library or call the Rust CLI?
Actual CLIs, so like actual programs from MoonBit.
I believe we have the process support in our async module. I think we have the process support in the async module. You can respond process and watch its output. Did you check the async library?
I think the process is what I use. I guess I just asked if that's like the optimal way, but okay, yeah, that's perfect.
The async is in a rough edge. We are going to improve the user experience, but not ideal yet.
Actual CLIs, so like actual programs from MoonBit.
Cool. I believe we have the process. Thank you, Michichi. Actually, we are going to add a new attribute called export. Maybe it's still in the design. So in the future, in MoonBit, you will have some manual mangling, because the MoonBit code will be mangled in a different way. So you can customize the name mangling skills, rules. Then you can compare MoonBit to your desired C name function. Then it basically can compile your MoonBit library as a C library with the exported symbols. Then it can be used by any other language. this will also support the JavaScript backend. This is this is Cool. I will check out Michi. I will try your Rust Rust bindings when I have time. Yeah. Cool. So and another thing I believe I want to share with you last week monthly recap is that we are going to have our own company to make sure MoonBit is a long-time sustainable. We're grateful all the research institutions which support us for like close to four-year work. So it's still some uncertainty, but we believe we raised enough money to make sure MoonBit is well funded in another 4 years. So if you bet on the MoonBit, then we're confident MoonBit will be well funded in the next 4 or 5 years. And don't worry, we don't plan to charge anybody and we don't want to charge any user. So the main monetization of MoonBit, we want to use the AI to deliver the end-to-end software for MoonBit users, but to provide some cloud service. That's the. If you have any question, I'm also open to answer. Any other question?
I'm very curious about the timelines on the IDE release, like the open source release specifically.
The main. I think that the currency is, let's be honest, the currency is actually we do plan to have the idea open source, but there's some but I'm not sure how to protect our own IP because in the era of AI, basically. If you open source your ID, despite of you have some very strict license, but basically everyone can get it for free because I can ask AI to rewrite software.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is it possible to maybe discuss maybe in private? Because the thing I'm building is closed source, and specifically what I'm interested in is the actual deep integration to MoonBit specifically, because I want to do some interesting stuff there.
I don't want to share with you the concern. Our own original plan is to make maybe in a GPU license, but the thing is the GPU license doesn't really protect you because the AI changed everything. You know what I mean, right? We're still, but we promise you it's not in our plan to charge any user.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is it possible to maybe discuss
because our whole community will help each other. That's not our plan.
And specifically, what I'm interested
Cool.
in is
Any other question?
The actual deep integration to MoonBit specifically, because I want to do some.
All right, thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and really appreciate your joining our meeting. We'll see you next month. Oh yeah, Michi, you have a problem there. So that's our own native backend is to replace the TCC. The main motivation for us to develop our own native backend is just to replace the TC. There are a lot of issues with TC. First, it's not maintained. TC is not maintained by anyone. It's like more maintained, like cloud maintained. So we want to replace TC, and because we generate a huge 100 megabytes of source system code to fit the TC. So and the TC doesn't do any register allocation. So the code generated by TC will be very slow. So the whole motivation of our own backend is to get rid of TC. And in our own benchmark, it compiles roughly the same as the TC, but it runs much faster. So and also in the compile time for large scale code, we believe it's still larger than faster than TC. The cost is because To make the TC work, it will generate the C code, which is huge, which is 100 megabytes of C source code, and then consumed by TC. Because we now have our own backend, so it doesn't need to generate the intermediate C code. So that's the difference. Yeah. Actually, thank you. I will ask my colleague to give a try to use the native. You can to use the native backend to test if it helps. And you can try the. We believe it's still. I believe it's the new MoonBit native core one, and give a try. Yeah. In the natural release, and we appreciate feedback. Yeah. Because we now have our own any other question? So that's the cool. If no question, then we will stop here. Thank you very much, and I will see you next month. Maybe next month we have our own company. Thank you very much. Thank you.